Welcome to the School District of Palm Beach County's Grand Battle of the Books. The Grand Battle of the Books competition is sponsored by Library Media Services with the support of Educational Technology, Informational Technology, and the Education Network. Book titles for the District Battle of the Books come from the Sunshine State Young Reader Award List and the Florida Teen Read List. Titles for these state-sponsored reading programs are selected annually by a statewide committee of school library media specialists. Here are the 15 books on this flyer. Also, I'm holding one of the books as well, so hopefully these students have been reading. Now, throughout the school year, students have read and discussed the 15 titles in their age division. In the first round of the Battle of the Books, teams from participating schools answered multiple choice questions in an online competition. The top two winning teams from each age division, they join us today to battle to determine the champion of this year's Grand Battle of the Books. The battle looks a little different this year, obviously, as our teams are competing from their respective schools. Let's meet our teams. A.W. Dreyfus School of the Arts and West Boca Raton High School. They are joining us right now, and we are so excited for this high school division.
Brendan, you are the captain. Tell us your nickname, and then let's introduce the participants.
We're the Cliffhangers, and my name is Brendan Jordan.
My name is Dennis Shig.
My name is Nicole Lynch.
And my name is Isabel Galan.
Brendan, the Cliffhangers, explain that.
Well, we as a group like the part of the book that leaves you in suspense, so we decided the Cliffhangers best embodies it.
Now let's meet the team from A.W. Dreyfus School of the Arts. Kaylee, you are the captain coming to us from the TV studio. Tell us the nickname, and let's meet the competitors from A.W. Dreyfus.
Hi, our team big wanted Traveling Blonde, and it was actually because we have 3 girls and one is the only guy, so we decided to put him in the team name, and none of us are really blonde, so we just decided, let's make a joke out of it and just have fun.
That's awesome. All right, the rest of the team members, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Juan.
I'm Megan. Abigail.
All right, so good to see you guys virtually. We're gonna have some fun with this. Congratulations for getting this far. You guys also reminded me, this is, last year you two guys went at it. So let's see what happens this year. Dreyfus came out on top last year. West Boca, obviously you're looking for some retribution. You guys are hoping for a victory this year, but 2 great teams, 2 great high schools. Let's get this thing started. West Boca, you are gonna get the first question, so let's get this started. In which book do the characters kill a guardian who is supposed to protect them in an attempt to escape from their oppressive school?
Storm and Fury by Jennifer Archer.
That is incorrect. Dreyfus, in which book does a character have a green dragon named Shamrock for good luck?
Aurora Rising by Kaufman and Bristol.
That's correct. West Boca, in which book does the story take place across the globe? New York, Jakarta, Berlin, Los Angeles, Oslo, Nairobi, and Lahore.
Slay by Brittany Morris.
That is correct. Dreyfus, in which book will you find a dead, not dead, goat loyal to the story's heroine and hero?
The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
That's right. West Boca, in which book does the narrator overhear her friend's parents talking at a party and saying, quote, "They can't just keep her"?
Oh, Heroine by McKinley.
That is incorrect. Dreyfus, in which book is the spiking of a drink considered the flapping of the wings in the butterfly effect that sets the whole plot in motion?
When We Were Lost by Kevin Wignall.
That is correct. West Boca Raton High School. In which book is there a character whose family has made billions of dollars with toilet paper manufacture?
Jackpot by Stone.
That is correct. Preface. In which book does the main character drive home sad, but go to bed happy?
Heroine by Mindy McGinnis.
Correct. Next up, West Boca. In which book did a mother's love for her son keep her waiting eternally for her son to return, even after her death?
The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
You got it. Dreyfus. In which book does the main character get paid to travel the country, making people feel good?
You Be Mine by Aaron Swan.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does the main character tell people she's not like her mother?
You'd Be Mine by Aaron Hahn.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book does a character explain that when you lose someone you love, quote, it never goes away. It changes who you are. The way you live your life, it never becomes good. It just becomes different.
When We Were Lost by Kevin Wignall.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does a character have a tattoo of a phoenix on her throat?
Aurora Rising by Kaufman and Crystal.
Judges,
Can you repeat the author name?
can you repeat the author's name?
Kaufman and Crystal.
That's correct. Dreyfus. In which book is a character followed around by someone who wears a vintage t-shirt, tight black jeans, and red Chuck Taylors?
Storm and Fury by Jennifer Armentrout.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does someone say, quote, I won't be able to take your case if you do decide to hire an attorney. I am a family litigation attorney, not a civil rights attorney. I won't be able to help you.
Slay by Brittany Morris.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book do they use the analogy, the thing in my hand is to a flare gun what a full-grown lion is to a kitten?
I couldn't hear the end. Sorry.
I'm sorry, asking you to repeat?
Yeah, I couldn't hear the question. Sorry.
Okay, here we go again. In which book do they use the analogy, quote, the thing in my hand is to a flare gun what a full-grown lion is to a kitten?
Aurora Rising by Kaufman and Kristoff.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does a character say that she doesn't know if she believes in fate, but she does know that, quote, all these random chances, one step to the left or right, decides if you live or die?
When We Were Lost, Kevin Wignall.
When We Were Lost, Kevin Wigner.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book does a character continually stress the need to stay organized and to have one person in charge?
We Were Lost by Kevin Wignall.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does a character suggest that everyone all stick together like in Lord of the Flies?
When We Were Lost.
When We Were Lost, Kevin Wigner.
That is correct. Dreyfus. In which book does the main character have a YouTube channel under the name of Esward Slevenhands, where he does Johnny Depp character impersonations and has around 10,000 subscribers?
Where I End and You Begin by Preston Norton.
That is correct. West Boca. In which book is each dorm room assigned a private study? For example, a secret room behind a bookcase in the library.
Killing November. Oh, Killing November.
Killing November by Matthew.
Yep, good job. Dreyfus. In which book does the narrator have strange flashbacks in which her normally redheaded friend has yellow blonde hair?
Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young.
That is correct. West Boca. In which book is a character's singing voice described as, quote, the ocean right before a typhoon?
You'd Be Mine by
Can you guys say that one more time?
You'd Be Mine by Aaron Hall.
That is incorrect. Dreyfus. In which book did the narrator save her sister's life by rescuing her from being trapped underwater by a fishing net?
Crown of Coral and Pearl by Mara Rutherford.
Correct. Over to West Boca. In which book does a character say, quote, I think we're more complicated than a single word. Gay, straight, boy, girl, whatever. I identify more with a dot in the middle of a blank white page.
Where I End and You Begin by Preston Norton.
Where I End and You Begin by Norton.
That is correct. Dreyfus. In which book does a character state, if man was ever to find out that hell truly existed, things would go south fast for everyone?
Storm and Fury by Jennifer Armentrout.
Correct. West Boca. In which book is a character told he will continue to receive visits from the dead until he finds out the truth?
The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
That is incorrect. Dreyfus. In which book is a character compared to, quote, that guy in Brave New World, the one who is so aloof and hostile and noble all at once, the one who hangs himself?
When We Were Lost by Kevin Wignall.
Correct. Next up, West Boca. In which book was a battle won by calling out the true name of the king's champion, thus reducing the champion's power and ending the battle?
The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
That is correct. Dreyfus. In which book does one of the main characters say, quote, yeah, I can't hold my cotton candy?
You'd Be Mine by Aaron Hall.
Correct. West Boca. In which book is there a giant piece of butcher paper hanging in the kitchen for family members to leave comments and information about upcoming events?
Could you repeat that, please?
In which book is there a giant piece of butcher paper hanging in the kitchen for family members to leave comments and information about upcoming events?
10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elson.
10 Blind Dates by Ashley Olsen.
That's correct. Dreyfus. In which book are the girls ended at birth?
The Grace Year by Kim Liggett.
Correct. West Boca. In which book do two characters make plans to meet to exchange information about their governments at the kite seller's stand at a monthly marketplace?
Crown of Coral and Pearl by Rutherford.
The author correct? Good job, that's correct. Dreyfus. In which book are the characters assigned to canoes but given no oars?
The Gracier by Kim Liggett.
That's correct. West Boca. In which book does the narrator usually take, quote, one pink and one green as a nightly vitamin regimen?
Where I begin by Preston Norton.
Ryan, did you begin by Preston Norton?
That is incorrect. Dreyfus. In which book do a character's abandoned possessions include a guitar pick, pair of earbuds, pirated CDs, and 3 books?
Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Rebay.
Correct. West Boca. In which book did a character decide that, quote, life had treated him with nothing but cruelty, so he would play a cruel joke on life in turn, and that would be his legacy?
When We Were Lost by Kevin Bacon.
We're lost by Kevin Liggett.
That is correct. Dreyfus. In which book would you find the quote, but maybe it's time to dig it up, to let the sun hit the water, to let it flood?
Aurora Rising by Kaufman and Kristoff.
That is incorrect. West Boca. In which book does this quote appear? Every comfort, everything we've grown accustomed to in the country has been taken away from us. They even stripped us of our common language.
The Gracier by Kim Liggett.
Correct. Preface. In which book does the winner of a lottery drawing set up a trust fund for the main character?
Jackpot by Nick Stone.
Correct. West Boca. In which book would you find this quote? I'm afraid it'll hurt. Burn the inside of my nose, like that time I choked on Pepsi and lost it out of everywhere.
Heroin by McKinley.
That is incorrect. Can you repeat the title?
Heroin.
You had the title correct, but the author incorrect. 3 points. Preface. In which book do you have to combine a pink crystal, ostrich feather, and foxblood flower to create a spell?
Slay by Brittany Morris.
Correct. West Boca. In which book would you find this quote? Someone should care about you, she'd said. Like, I'm an orphan lost on the streets. Like someone needs to take responsibility for my care.
Heroin by McGinnis.
That's incorrect. Dreyfus. In which book does a character recall a fishing trip that ended with another character covered in leeches?
Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Rebay.
That is correct. West Boca. In which book would you find this quote? This close to the surface, she could appreciate the creature's beauty. It had small scales that glittered in the sunlight like small opals.
The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book would you find this quote? Deception is about practice, about making it part of your nature. You have to use all of your energy to focus on it. You'll miss everything else.
Killing November by H. Mather.
Correct. West Boca. In which book does one of the main characters say, "That's how I like 'em"? Cuddly and silent.
The Wall Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones.
That is incorrect. Dreyfus. In which book does the grandmother have a jar of pickles in her purse?
10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elton.
That is incorrect. West Boca. In which book would you find this quote? "That was a close-up of my toes. There is zero space between them. They're like little sausages."
10 Blind Dates by Ashley.
That's correct. Dreyfus. In which book does a father give his daughter a gift of a knife made with a deadly toxin and the sheath made of stingray leather?
Crown of Coral and Pearl by Mara Rutherford.
Correct. West Boca. In which book do the main character's parents, a doctor and a surgeon, either cheating on each other behind working long hours at the hospital?
Where I Am.
Where I Am and Begin by Preston Norton.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book does the main character have to wear a blinking robe as a costume?
10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elton.
That is correct. West Boca. In which book does one of the characters change her glasses, actually just frames with the lenses punched out, regularly to adjust to her mood or style?
Slay by Brittany Morris.
Correct. Dreyfus. In which book does the narrator become suspicious when her friend leaves school without even taking her only 2 pairs of shoes?
Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young.
That is correct. And that is the end of the round. Congratulations to both teams. Really an incredible display of literacy and the opportunity to really answer some of these questions. Great job again by West Boca and Dreyfus School of the Arts. But we do have a winner, and we'll announce that, hand out the trophy right after this.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Grand Battle of the Books. I'm Rick Blackwell. I'm now to tell you the results. Hand out the trophy virtually. And help me with that is Lisa Seymour. She is an instructional specialist with the school district of Palm Beach County. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
Remember we were in the studio, we weren't wearing masks?
I do.
Someday, we hope. But in the meantime, I love how these schools adapted. Everybody still enjoyed participating in all the books, but we did it virtually this year, right?
Absolutely. I'm so happy we could adapt the competition and still have it, despite all the challenges that this year has brought.
And that's really a testament to the 2 teachers at these individual schools. We want to thank Christina and also Sarah Garcia, Christine Cannon and Sarah Garcia. Can you guys walk in the shot real quick? Can we get a shout out to the sponsors? Participating and getting your really talented groups together. They did an amazing job. West Boca Raton High School, Dreyfus, they were here last year. Let's announce the 2nd place winner this year.
So this year, our 2nd place team is from West Boca High School.
Congratulations, West Boca Raton, way to go! Brenda Brandon, just tell me, what was it like participating this year virtually, and what did you think of the competition?
It was a lot of fun, and our competition was fierce, but you know what? We'll give it another chance. But
I have no doubt that you guys will probably be back next year, hopefully in person at West Boca Raton High School. You guys aren't going to be here next year. You guys are shaking your head. Are you seniors? You don't want to come back to college to participate? That would be a fun, like, road trip. All right. So, Lisa, that means our winner is
Preface High School.
Congratulations, Preface School of the Arts. Way to go. You guys probably, do you guys have anything that you worked on? No dance moves? Kayla, give me something. You were doing something earlier.
Thank you so much for hosting this competition. And yeah, definitely it was a lot of fun. We all enjoyed reading, and it's nice to work together as a team.
Well, congratulations to Dreyfus School of the Arts. Your name is on this trophy several different times. We really appreciate all your hard work. I know it's difficult reading all these books, but you guys did such a great job. Really well-deserved championship for Dreyfus School of the Arts. So way to go. So once again, West Boca Raton, Dreyfus, thank you so much for participating. Maybe we'll see you guys next year. But in the meantime, Lisa, it's been a wonderful tournament. Congratulations on all the good work that you guys put a lot of work into this, don't you?
We do. We put a lot of work into that. We have media specialists reading the books, writing the questions, and sponsors putting in all the effort to get the teams and to make the changes that this year brought. And I'm just so pleased that everyone could be a part of this competition and we could run it so successfully.
We have so many amazing media centers across the Palm Beach County School District run by exceptional educators. We're so lucky from that standpoint. This is really the culmination, one of the culminations of is the grand battle of the books. Thank you so much for watching it right here on the Education Network. Once again, our congratulations to A.W. Dreyfus School of the Arts for the championship in the high school division. Thanks for watching, everyone.